Right, with the World Cup now in full swing, what better time than to look at my 2022-23 Premier League predictions now. We're not exactly halfway through the season, but we're pretty much there anyway, so I'll go through in just a few seconds, stick up my predictions on one side with the and then the other side will be the actual league. Go through from bottom to top and just see how bad I got it. I'll run through my predictions quickly before I put up what the league table actually is. From bottom to top, from 20th to 1st, I went with Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, Southampton, Everton, Leeds, Villa, Palace, Leicester, Brighton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, and Man City to win the league. Now, this is what the league table looks like now. Yeah, you can see quite a few of them are like one or two here or there, which ain't bad. I'll go from 20th all the way to the first and try and just something. 20th currently is Wolves. I had them 9th. Obviously, this is the final league, but yeah, it's not been a great season for Wolves to start with, has it? It's quite a bad one. It's quite a bad one. Don't really want to talk about it. I'll move on. 19th is Southampton. I've got them 16th, which not too far off, but it's not a great season for them. Has ultimately been sacked in the end. Nathan Jones, the Luton manager, is now new Saint, so we'll see how he develops and develops the club and the squad in the upcoming window. 18th, I've got Forest, which is the only team I've got exact. Do you see it finishing as that bottom three? The way the season is going as of right now, yes. Southampton don't look like they've got any fight in them, same with Wolves. Forest might. Excuse me, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Forest might have something to say about it, but I could actually see it being those three going down. I think Fulham and Bournemouth will be comfortable in the end. 17th is currently Everton. I've got them 15th. I said 15th for them. They need to strengthen. Lampard needs to bring in probably 2 strikers, along with maybe another midfielder or 2. To hopefully not be in a relegation scrap, but it's not looking positive for them. 16th is currently West Ham. I had them 7th. Not really the best there. Obviously, I thought they'd done much better, but I think with them being in the Conference League, they probably underestimated how simple it would be doing Thursday nights. And anyway, even though previous years they've done better, but I think with being in Europe this year has kind of caught up with them with not really strength and depth. 15th I've got Leeds. Well, 15th is Leeds. I've got them 14th, so not really too bad. 14th is currently Bournemouth. I had them dead last. If it's not Scott Parker, probably would be dead last. But Gary O'Neill has came in, boom. Went 6 games undefeated. Straight away after 9-0 battering at Anfield. Turned the club's fortunes around, which let's see who they get as a permanent manager because it's still been decided yet. Can they ride the crest of the wave, come back from the World Cup and still continue the good form? They wait and see. 13th is currently Leicester, do have them 11th. They did have an extremely poor start to the season, which was calling for Brendan Rodgers to be sacked. I still think if they realistically, they'd have to probably sign 4 or 5 players to even try and push for maybe a top 8 finish. But I think they should be more than comfortable still to finish 11th, but they do need, I'd say, at least 3 players in January. Probably one in each position, forward, midfield and defence. 12th, I've got Aston Villa. Well, 12th is Villa. I've got them 13th, so they're doing slightly better after a shite start to the season under Gerrard, which seen him sacked, and then Iemi appointed as new first team manager. The boys strengthened in January under Unai. Do they think they'll get a top half finish? I don't think they'll get a top half, but They're probably finished around where they are now. 11th right now is Palace. I had them 12th. Not doing the worst. Not doing the worst. Obviously, after last season, I had them to be relegated last season, and they finished, I think, like 9th or something. So, kind of made sure I made. I kind of gave them a bit more props this season, and they're doing pretty much as I'd expect it. Under Patrick Vieira. Realistically, if they play strength in the midfield, they're probably going to be more than fine this season. I think with the way the squad is, they're a young team, and they'll grow with time. They'll get better with time with obvious reason. So we'll see how it ends come the end of the season. 10th, I've got Brentford. Well, Brentford. I had them 17th. I thought it'd be second season syndrome, where you see like the Sheffield United and just plenty of other clubs really. It's just, you'll come up, you'll have a good season, and then you'll just be like, uh-oh. But they've been flying, they've doing well. Ivan Toney scoring goals. She probably should have went to the World Cup with England, but that's a Gareth Southgate problem. But yeah, didn't think they'd be doing as well as they are. Slap bang in the middle of the table. Can they push for a top half finish? Probably need another 3 or 4 players. The thing with Fulham, with Bournemouth, is it going to be you have a good half of the season and then after the World Cup, like Sheffield United back during that season? I'm not going to say it for YouTube reasons, but during that break in play, because of the world had a stoppage, they were flying. Looked like they were going to get Champions League at even one point, or even Europa League at the dead worst. So they coming back after like a 2-month layoff to finish like 12th and then relegated to the next season. We'll see how the momentum works. If Brentford can come back into it and just keep flying. Let's see. Fulham, I had them 19th, they're 9th. Plus 10, they're the exact same as Bournemouth and Brentford, they're flying. Who'd have thought just one of those where it's going to be a sluggish season. Fulham are one of those teams, along with Norwich, they'll come up when the Championship get relegated, or promoted up, down, along with Norwich. But right now they're the final expectations. I'll be more than comfortable and staying up. As I say, we've been for the Bournemouth. Let's see how the return for the World Cup affects them. 8th place is currently Chelsea. I had them 4th. Not been a great start, has it? I don't think Tuchel should have been sacked. I think it was more of a transitional period in the club. And Roman Abramovich finally moving on after so many years as Chelsea first team owner, obviously as the club owner. They probably need to sign another few players under Potter, but realistically the way it's going to do, I think they'll be lucky enough to get Europe this season. I think it could be one of those where Potter probably needs a season out of Europe to then rebuild the club completely from top to bottom. 7th place is actually Graham Potter's old club. Brighton, who I thought would have been 10th around about the now. Which year they done well on the Potter to start with. A slight dip when he left, but they're still doing well, 7th place, you can't really moan about it. Can they go for Europe? I don't really know. I think it'll be between. I think they might. It depends. It'll be a push for the full way to see what happens, but we'll see. If Brighton can kind of get Europe for the first time, I think maybe in their history. 6th place is currently Liverpool, Adam 2nd. It has been a horrific start to the season. People saying it is a club's time to go. 7th season syndrome. 7 years. I think after 7 years, you're kind of going to have a bad spell at some point. Especially after last year. Losing the league by a point, FA Cup and League Cup winners, Champions League final, losing Sadio Mane. It's one of those where it's a big rebuild in the club. It's like you're so close to a quadruple. You are a point off in the league. I don't know if they would have won on goal difference, I'm not certain. You're a point or two in the league and 90 minutes away from a quadruple. And you lose one of your best players. Like, It's so hard mentally to get up and go again from that. We'll see how they do. They'll need strengthen in January to try and get back into the Champions League positions. Fifth place is Scotland United, doing one better than what I had them. Thought we would have just been sixth place. At the time of recording the predictions, we didn't sign Casemiro, Anthony. I think that was it that actually was signed. I think it was just one of those where you look at the players that was signed and you just did not have any confidence in the squad, really. But here, Martinez, Malacia proved me wrong. You've got the Ronaldo situation with the interview. It's going to be funny as fuck seeing that unfold over the next few days to even a few weeks. Realistically, if United can bring in, I would say 2 players in January, you'd get Champions League for next season. Should be given with 2 or 3 players, I would say. Right now, Ten Hag, you've seen the way he is. They on the club don't hand out contracts. He's handled the Ronaldo situation pretty much perfectly to the way he would have wanted it to go. Obviously, with the disrespect and the managers, that's the only thing that with Ronaldo he shouldn't have said, but we're humans, stuff gets said. 4th place is Spurs, thought they'd been 3rd. Not much of it. Can't really judge a bit apart from Conte. It's not really pretty football, it is proper boring football, which he's known for, but it's one of those you take winning games under Conte for boring football, or go back to Nuno and you get scalped by losing games and everything like that. 3rd place is calling Newcastle. I had them as 8th place. I don't think they'd be flying as what they would be this year. They're more than flying. 2 or 3 players in January. I could see them finish in 3rd place. I think the way they're going now, I think they'll come back into Europe this season. For next season, whether it's Europa, Conference or Champions League. 2 or 3 players in January, depending on where they are. If they're just squad players, I think they'll finish in the conference, but if they're proper players that can push the first team players, I think they'll get Champions League. 2nd place is Man City, which I thought they'd be top, but currently top place, 1st place is Arsenal. Thought they'd be 5th. The league this year has definitely had thoughts and twists and turns, ups and downs. You've got like the Bournemouth, Fulham, flying than what you would have thought. Arsenal going more than above and beyond expectations. You've got Wolves and Leicester, West Ham that you'd have thought they'd been up there challenging for. Like even if it's just the Conference League, you'd have thought a lot more than what it would have been. Haaland has been an absolute disgusting player. To what it was, obviously, I would have back in August, I knew that he would have basically have done dirty things to the league. So, you've got De Bruyne as a top assister currently. Average rating is Haaland, De Bruyne up there. Key passes are De Bruyne, dribbles are Saint-Maximin. Quite a lot of stats in City's favour. But with the way that my predictions have went, the big upsets, Wolves, West Ham, Bournemouth, Brentford, even City, well, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, quite a lot of bad ones. Within 1 or 2 places we had City, Spurs, United, Palace, Villa, Leicester, Leeds, Everton and Forest. Got 9 teams. They're not halfway within a place or 2 or bang on. Not the worst, but nowhere near the greatest. So we'll see how the World Cup goes, because this is going up. I think it'll be coming towards the second games of the groups. Quite a lot will happen obviously over the course of January, and even the next month, even the next 6 weeks while the window gets prepared to be opened, and towards the end of the season in the Premier League. So, with that, hopefully you did enjoy my predictions Half of them were good, half of them were shite. But I don't think any of us expected the table to be the way it is now. I definitely didn't, as you can tell. But if you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.